to my garden. There's a lot going on this week.
Hello.
First of all, I spread out and transplanted a lot of the peppers. I still haven't touched the Thai peppers because there's only 4, but I do have to spread them out before they get too big. I added soil to a lot of the tomatoes because vines, anywhere that they touch the soil, they put out roots, with the exception of their leaves. Their leaves won't put out roots. I also moved the peas and the cucumbers over because they were getting shaded out by the beans.
Hey, Mom. You ready?
Anastasia planted a lemon seed in one of the unmarked cups, and right after she did that, we had a little pepper come up.
Mine?
So I don't know what kind of pepper that is. I'm thinking...
No, that's my lemon.
That's not your lemon. Your lemon seed's off to the side a bit more.
How's that going?
It's either a Thai chili pepper or a peppercini, which means that the cup that I planted the mule team in might have some peppers come up, as well as the mule team tomatoes. The ghost peppers and the cup of black Hungarian peppers have not sprouted. However, the black Hungarian pepper that I put in the toilet paper roll did sprout. So the toilet paper rolls do help keep the plant moist so long as you remember to water them, because they don't retain excess water. As you can see, the top bit here is dry and the bottom's moist where the soil is. But as far as my update, I will be including that. I recorded an update prior to this video on the toilet paper and paper towel rolls, and I do not recommend them unless it is your absolutely only way to grow, or if you are growing them outside. I do like how they work, and I absolutely love the theory of them. However, they tend to get a mold issue, which is not bad for your plants, but it's bad for you. So watch to the end of this video and you will get my full update on the toilet paper, paper towel rolls. I also transplanted the black Krim tomatoes into a larger cup and started some Roma seeds. Now, if you notice, these cups are not marked the way that I normally mark my cups, because I was allowing my youngest daughter to get some alphabet practice in, as well as having fun planting. Now, I only put a little bit of soil in the bottom. This way, as the tomatoes grow up, I can put soil along the roots and get along the stem and get more roots out of them. Now, those are not for me. I'm not a I'm not a paste tomato person. I generally don't like them. So that was a special request for somebody, and they will only be in my garden until about May. I spread out the chocolate covered cherry tomato seeds a bit, and the only thing I have left to work on is the Thai peppers. Like I said earlier, I have 4 of them coming up out of the center, and I need to spread them out so they have more room. However, I did notice separating the rest of the peppers. I've got an extra cup of Carnival up there. The rest I was able to spread out amongst the cups I had them planted in. They have more than just a taproot now. And that normally you can tell that once they get their first set of real leaves, and not just their seed leaves, they have more than a taproot. So you have to be extra careful not to rip the roots when you're transplanting it, because they don't come out as easily, because the taproot goes down, but the rest of the roots go out. So just be careful, and thank you all for watching. Again, it's not much of an update. It's just I did a lot of work and wanted to pass along the information, the update on the toilet paper and paper towel rolls and the mold issue, the transplant, and the new addition of the Roma tomatoes.
Yes. It's done for mommy video. It's done for mommy video. Think you want some fun?
On a happier note, I added some of my kitchen knickknacks into my garden to allow it to be a little happier of a place, because a garden should be happy. And although I'm not the lawn gnome person, I do like to have some knickknacks here and there. And
I bury
and I'm going to
it.
let Anna explain about decorating her cups before I come back on. So here's Anna.
I will color some cups today that I do, and I love doing cups. Right. Oh.
Does coloring the cups make planting more fun?
Yeah.
Does learning how to write on the cups what they are using the bubble tray system make planting more fun?
Yeah.
Does it also help you learn your ABCs?
Yeah.
And does it help slow you down so you don't rush the process
Yeah.
and you take your time better?
A bouncy ball with a ring.
It's a bouncy ball with a string.
It's a yo-yo.
It's a yo-yo.
Yeah. I made
What's
it.
this one?
Oh. It's a caramel cup.
It's a purple cup?
It's caramel cup.
Okay. So if you're all out there gardening with your kids like I am, especially the younger ages, letting them get creative with either coloring the cups or tracing the name of the plant onto the cup, it helps them in more ways than just planting. It does more than just help them with learning how to grow their food and planting the seeds. You're using the planting of the seeds as a method to help educate them with their alphabet and practicing of their writing, as well as motor skills it takes to plant the seeds, and creativity, teaching them how to calm themselves down by coloring on the cups that you're using to start your seeds in. And overall, it is a great bonding experience.
I can do double coloring.
Thank you guys for watching.
I'm not done.
Well, I'm going to let her continue to color her doubling color. Ooh. Well, I'm going to let her finish coloring her double color and
Thanks for watching. Bye.
give you an update specifically on the toilet paper garden starters. Not only have my sunflowers not come up, they're starting to mold. I'm giving it another week or two for the sunflowers, and I'm going to be disposing of them if nothing comes up, because I do not like having mold in my house. Now, for quick sprouters, I will say, yeah, go for it, use the toilet paper rolls. However, if they're not something that'll come up quick, like the peas or the green beans, I would say don't use it unless you're using it outside. Just my personal opinion on it. It does work, It's just the issue with the mold that I've been having. It poses a health risk. So unfortunately, I would have to say, unless you don't have anything else, I would not suggest using toilet paper rolls or paper towels.
Paper towels, what?
I guess if you have an outdoor greenhouse with lots of ventilation, that would be a different story. However, I'm finding much better luck in the cups. So, I apologize for all you who are growing with me and using the toilet paper and paper towel rolls. I thought that it was an amazing idea that my daughter came up with because it's biodegradable and the cardboard will hold the moisture on the soil, keeping it from drying out as often, and it's a great way to recycle and reuse. But in my opinion, the fact that there is mold on it, yes, that does not hurt the plant, but if it's in your house and you're growing these in your house, unless it's well ventilated or you have an air purifier set up next to it, it does pose a possible health risk. So, trial and error done here on my channel, and I am doing an experiment, a second experiment with the paper towel toilet paper rolls. In this one here I have the black Hungarian peppers. I also have black Hungarian peppers here in this cup. Now there's only a couple seeds in each of it, so I was doing it to see which one would work better. Now, even though the mold may cause a health risk to us humans, it's actually beneficial to the plants because it helps the organic matter in the soil break down a whole lot faster, which ups the microbes and everything that feed your plant from the soil. So the mold speeds up the process of feeding the soil, which in turn speeds up the process of feeding your plant, helping your plant grow in the long run. So if you're starting your seeds outside, if you've got a greenhouse separate from your living quarters, if you have air purifiers that you can place next to your plants, go for it. I see nothing wrong with it. But I can't stress enough, a lot of people have allergies or asthma or other respiratory illnesses. And even those who don't will still be affected in some way by mold. So, that is my warning on these toilet paper rolls. And I do apologize, I didn't know about this sooner. Like I said, it was Anastasia's idea. I thought at the time it was a good idea. I'd never done it before. And I didn't know that this would happen. So, I apologize. I apologize if you already started it. Completely oblivious to the mold factor as I was. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will have this up soon enough. Don't forget to leave us a like